Welcome students. In this video we will discuss the structure of lymph node. We know that lymph node is a lymphatic organ. It is a secondary lymphatic organ which involves in trapping of antigens. We know that what is lymph nodes? Nothing but small structures, being shaped structures, which is present inside the human body more than 100 throughout the body, especially in the neck region, and chin region, and armpit region, and groin region. So several hundreds of lymph nodes are there. These lymph nodes consist of some important cells, macrophages, T cell, B cell, dendritic cells. These cells trap the antigen. Actually, you know that what is lymph? Lymph means a colorless mobile fluid which goes through the lymphatic vessels and enter in the lymph node. See students. So just imagine this is a lymph node, small bean shape. So more than 100 lymph nodes are there, but here opens a vessels called lymphatic vessels. Through these lymphatic vessels, lymph, a fluid will enter. So the lymph carries various antigens, particulate antigens. So when it enters inside the lymph node, what happens? This lymph node has several cells, especially the called T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, macrophages, plasma cells, dendritic cells, highly packed inside the lymph node. So when the lymph came inside the lymph node, this lymph node has several cells. These cells trap the antigens. This is the basic concept. So this lymph nodes, what is the structure? What are the significant features? What are the regions are present? We will discuss in detail. See students, a lymph node nothing but small bean shape. It is the first organ which encounters the antigen. It is the first one to encounter the antigen. So this is lymph node. Inside the lymph nodes, lymph will come. Lymph means a colorless fluid. This fluid has some antigens, particulate antigens. These antigens are trapped by the lymph nodes, especially by the various cells are there. So it trap this lymph node trap and filter the substances that travel through the lymphatic fluid. We know that a lymph node, this is called lymphatic vessels. So inside the vessels, the fluid is called lymphatic fluid. This is called lymph. So this lymph comes to the lymph node. This is lymph node. This is lymphatic vessels. This is lymph. This lymph node trap the antigen which is present in the lymphatic fluid. Okay, this is the function of lymph nodes. So this lymph node packed with WBC, especially lymphocytes and macrophages. Inside the lymph nodes, lymphocytes are highly packed, rich in lymphocytes. Okay, hundreds of lymph nodes are there. Hundreds of lymph nodes throughout the body. Hundreds of lymph nodes are there. They are connected by each other to one another by a vessel called lymphatic vessels. For example, just imagine this is one lymph node, another lymph node, another lymph node, another lymph node, so another lymph node. So these are the lymph nodes. So they are connected to each other. Like this. So this is a lymph node. Okay, this is a lymphatic vessels. So this fluid is called what? Lymph. So blood goes to by blood vessels. Blood travels through blood vessels. Like that, lymph is a fluid, a colorless mobile fluid which travels through the lymphatic vessels, which enters inside the lymph nodes. So here lymph nodes has special lymphocytes. What happens? Special lymphocytes. So the antigens are trapped inside the lymph nodes by the lymphocytes, by the macrophages, by the plasma cells, and by the dendritic cells, like that. This is the mechanism of lymph nodes. So one another, it has the lymphatic vessels. This is called lymphatic vessels. This is called what? Lymphatic vessels, like blood vessels. Blood goes through blood vessels. Lymph goes through lymphatic vessels. Okay. So what is the lymph? Nothing but a clear, transparent, colorless, mobile, extracellular fluid. A transparent, a clear, colorless, mobile, extracellular fluid connective tissues. It is a fluid. It is a fluid. A clear, transparent fluid. It will move from one place to another place. This is called mobile fluid. Okay. It is a, otherwise called, you can say, extracellular fluid. This is called lymph. This lymph goes to the lymphatic vessels which enter inside the lymph nodes. So this is the structure of lymph nodes. So when lymph enter the lymph nodes, the antigens which is present in the lymph trapped by phagocytic cells, follicular cells, and dendritic cells which is present in the lymph node. Okay, so this is the lymph node, lymphatic vessel, lymph node, lymphatic vessels, lymph enter. Here what happens? Phagocytic cells are there, follicular cells are there, dendritic cells are there. These cells trap the antigen, trap the particular antigen. This is the process takes place inside the lymph nodes. Whereas this lymph node has three regions, three zones are there. For example, just imagine again, this is the lymph node. For example, this is the lymph node. Okay, this lymph node. So this is cortex region, outermost region. This is inner region. It is called medulla. Okay. So in between cortex and medulla, the intermediate zone, this is called what? Paracortex region. So paracortex. This is 1 cortex, 3 medulla. This one is 2 paracortex. The cortex is the outermost region. The second one is the paracortex beneath the cortex, and interior of the part, that is called medulla region is there. So this is the lymph node. This lymph node has 3 regions. One is the cortex, the outermost region. One is the paracortex beneath the cortex. Another one is medulla, which is the inner part of lymph nodes. So totally you can say this lymph nodes has 3 regions. One cortex, below the cortex, paracortex region is there. And inside the lymph node, one structure is called medulla region. There are 3 zones of lymph nodes. So what is present in the cortex? What is present in paracortex? What are the components of medulla? We will see now. So in the cortex region, the outermost layer is the outermost layer. Which is outermost layer? Cortex is the outermost layer. This cortex region has B lymphocytes, macrophages, and follicular cells. These are the 3 cells which is present in the cortex region, the outermost. What is the paracortex? Below the cortex or beneath the cortex, one region is called what? Paracortex. This is called paracortex. This paracortex region rich in T lymphocytes, and also dendritic cells. So this region has 2 important cells. One is called T cells, one is called dendritic cells. It has 2 cells, important cells, T cell and dendritic cells. Here cortex, B lymphocyte is there. B lymphocytes, macrophages, and follicular cells. Follicular cells. So these are the cells present in cortex. These are the cells present in paracortex. Whereas in medulla, inner part of the lymph nodes, that is called medulla region, it has lymphocytes and also plasma cells. These plasma cells secrete antibodies which trap the antigens. It helps to trap or which helps to eliminate the antigens. So one more question is, here you can say who produce antibodies? By plasma cells. Otherwise we can say B cells, B lymphocytes. So especially by plasma cells. Okay, this is the medulla part. So these are the three important regions of lymph nodes. Okay, so lymph enter first. What is the mechanism going on? First lymph enter. What is lymph? A colorless, clear, transparent, extracellular connective tissues. This fluid enter into the lymph nodes. First step. Lymph enter into the lymph nodes. In the lymph nodes, cortex is there, paracortex and medulla. This lymph is a fluid, travels through cortex and then enter into the paracortex and then enter into the medulla. So these regions, when lymph is percolated or they enter in this region, what happens? These regions consist of phagocytic cells, dendritic cells, and these cells traps the antigen which is present in the lymph. Okay, once again, lymph enter into the medulla, into the lymph nodes. Lymph enter the lymph nodes. After lymph nodes, first region is cortex. So lymph travels to the cortex and then from cortex to paracortex, from paracortex to medulla. So when it travels through this region, what happens? This region consists of several cells which traps the antigen. So after removal of antigen, it was killed or eliminated by the lymph node. This is the mechanism takes place in lymph nodes. Sometimes what happens, you know that you feel that here neck region, some round structures will be visible. This is called swelling of lymph nodes. This swelling of lymph nodes because of active immune response. Sometimes it will be visible. Already it was there, but after infection what happens? Immediately it was visible because on that region immune response takes place. That means on that lymph nodes T lymphocytes are raised in number. The raised in numbers T lymphocytes, especially in this region. So this increase of lymphocyte, not only T lymphocyte and also B lymphocyte. These T lymphocyte and B lymphocyte get increase in number on that lymph node so that we can see the visible structure, visible or swollen structure of lymph nodes. It is a signal of infection. If you have some swollen structure here, we cannot see now. Okay, you are normal, you are not infected. But after infection, what happens? If you can see the visible structure, you can touch the structure. That means it is a signal of infection. It is a signal of infection. So the lymph nodes are several groups. They are present throughout the body, especially in the neck region, in the chin region, below the chin, and also in armpit regions. Armpit, you know armpit, below the shoulders. Armpit region and also groin region. So these are the regions which is the lymph nodes are rich in number, high in number. Several groups are there. So these are the important features of lymph nodes. Thank you, students.